In this video, I'm going to try to make some bobas to make an aesthetic drink, and honestly, it was a lot more work than I thought. Hey guys, it's me Minori, and my pet Baymax. It's been a while, huh? Welcome back to my channel. Hi! So guys, today we're making some boba, but it's not gonna be like regular bobas. You know, that's a little bit too boring. I wanna make some like colorful bobas, popping bobas, and little character bobas. Not gonna lie, I've been obsessed with watching those aesthetic drinks on YouTube and TikTok, and I wanna try it myself with a little bit of twist. So yeah, guys, let's get started. First off, let's make some colorful bobas. And today I'm going to be using this tapioca starch. Honestly guys, I didn't really want to film at my kitchen yet. Like, this part is not done. But because I'm working on so many things at once, it's probably going to take a while for me to do something to this kitchen. So yeah, this whole bag and stuff, it's still a work in progress. Just saying. So I've made boba pearls before, but only once, and it's been a while. So I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video and kind of follow the recipe. So first you add some water in medium heat, then some sugar. FYI, they recommend brown sugar, and mix. And when it starts boiling, add half of the starch and mix. You want to mix until it becomes really sticky, something like this, and let's add some more starch. And then you want to knead it until it's nice and smooth. So here's the dough in 6 different pieces, and I want to color them using some food coloring. But the thing is, I don't want to use normal food coloring. I just don't trust some colors. But that's only me. So today I'm going to try using some natural food coloring. So this is yellow, green, ooh, it's like matcha. I guess it's not going to be like really vibrant colors. Blue, okay. Red? I thought it was black at first, but it says red. Purple? That's a nice color. And lastly, orange. That's so orange. And mix. Wow, this red is like a blood red. And here I made a heart. Okay, that took me a good hour. Now we're gonna cut it up into small balls. I'm just gonna roll it. And roll it into small balls. And here we have one boba pearl. And now we're just gonna repeat it until we're done. I'm probably gonna like fast forward everything, but this is pretty time consuming. Okay, fast forward. And here are all the little tapioca balls. And now it's time to boil them. Ooh, I mean, some turned out better than others, but I think it's so colorful and so cute. The thing is, when I left them for a while, the colors got transferred to each other and it ended up looking ugly at the end. I recommend to keep them in separate bowls. Okay, moving on. Now I want to make like little cute character mochi balls. So for my first batch, I used tapioca starch. But for this one, I'm actually not going to use this starch. Instead, I'm going to use this. It's mochi powder called shiratamako. The texture and everything is very similar to tapioca, but it's just mochi and it's a lot easier to mold. I'm going to pour in some powder, and I'm going to mix it with tofu. Okay, so what should I make? There's a few things that I want to make, but first off, I want to try making some suit sprites from Totoro. You know those like suit sprites? I think it looks so cute inside the drink. And they kind of look like tapioca balls. And again, I'm going to be using some natural food coloring. Pour it in. Oh my gosh, my hands. I'm going to be using some cooking sheet to protect the table. So here's black and white. I'm just gonna roll it. I wonder if this is a little bit too big. Maybe this? And now I'm going to use a straw to make little circles. Okay, the circle turned out a little bit too big, so I cut the straw, made a slit, and kind of curled it tighter. And now we can make smaller circles. I decided to make a few more characters to make the drink even more aesthetic. This mochi hack went viral a few years ago in Japan, but it's actually my first time trying this out, so please bear with me. The consistency is actually quite sticky, and it's not as easy to mold as clay or fondant. It's a lot more tricky, but still quite moldable. It's just really hard to make really tiny details. So here, I'm just making Baymax, and honestly, I think I could have done better. But let's not be too mean to past Minori. She did her best. Fun fact about Minori, I first started off YouTube by making food art, like cute bentos and stuff. I wonder if any of you guys know? So making a video at the kitchen is like going all the way back to 10 years ago. Okay, next, I'm making a Pokemon character. Can you guys guess who I'm making? By the way, I know I'm cutting out a lot of stuff and fast forwarding everything, but this video took me 3 days to make. I had to put them in the fridge before boiling for a night. Like all the colorful bobas, that took me like 5 hours to make, and this took me like 6 hours. All the prepping and everything also took some time, as I had to go to Daiso a couple of times for some tools. I also had to use the kitchen for other stuff, like cooking obviously, so I had to clean it up when it was time. While it was a lot of work, I still wanted to try and make this happen because you never know. It could be your new hobby, but you wouldn't know unless you try. Oh, and oh my gosh, guys, I know this is so random, but today is actually my birthday. Well, not really while filming this video, but when this video is up, it's my birthday. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been so supportive and so nice. I love you guys so much. So yes, another year passed. Okay, let's go back to the video. It was really hard to make those tiny details like the eyes and the mouth, so I actually added extra water and tofu to make it into like a paste. Then I used a toothpick to brush it on like paint. Okay, next Hello Kitty. It looks really plain and simple, but the whiskers were such a hassle. And I added hands to make it extra cute. And last one, another Pokemon character. I think I'm getting better compared to my first one. I'm sorry Baymax, you're my guinea pig. And lastly, this character has like a little ball tail. So I used colored spaghetti to connect the ball. And spoiler alert, I actually didn't use this at the end, but I was quite satisfied with how this one turned out. And yes, the ball stayed put, and I think it turned out super cute. And this is how it turned out. I feel like I could have done better with Baymax, but I guess I had a learning curve. And hopefully this spaghetti and this ball stays there. So now it's time to boil them. I'm just gonna carefully put it in. Oops. In you go. Baymax, right there. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute! By the way, they are ready once they start floating. I'm going to put it in a few more minutes just to be like extra sure. Okay, next up, let's make some popping bobas. It's actually quite easy to make. Have you guys heard of those edible water that you can hold in your hand? It went viral like years ago. It's basically that, but a lot smaller. So today, we're going to be using this water balloon experiment set. By the way guys, don't worry, everything is 100% safe to eat. So inside, I thought it said Niga Higa. Doesn't this look like Niga Higa? You know, Ryan used to be my favorite YouTuber. Anyways, so inside this kit, we have 1 pack of sodium alginate. I'm reading my cheat sheets. So this is pack A, and we have another pack, and it's called calcium lactate. I'm no science teacher, but all you need are these 2 packs. Okay, let me just use water to demonstrate. I'm going to add a ½ spoon of sodium alginate inside this water. And mix. And then I'm going to add some pack B into this bigger bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, and mix. So first I'm going to scoop up some water with a spoon. And now I'm going to gently place it in this bowl. And it's a lot harder than I thought. Wait, let me retry. Guys, it worked! Look at this! It's so pretty! It literally looks like a glass marble. And when you squeeze it, the water pops out. So there's definitely a learning curve, but once you get it, it's just so fun. But it's so fragile, so you need to be careful. So now that we got the hang of it, let's make some popping bobas by using some juice. It's actually really tricky to make them into small balls. Luckily, I've done it before, so I have a little bit of experience. This video is actually from 4 years ago on my Japanese channel. I decided to make these popping balls with slime ingredients inside. I made them with colored water, glue, glitter, and borax water. You know what? I like my creativity. Wow, I'm actually impressed, Minori. I mean, this was 4 years ago. I wanted to be able to make slime by popping these balls. I thought it would be super satisfying and fun, which it was. And at the end, I decided to mix everything to make a disaster. So this is my method. The best way is to get like a little spoon like this. And you first scoop up some water, like half a spoon. Then you want to like slowly pour it in. I'm going to swirl it around just a bit and slowly drop it into the bowl. Did it work? And again, just a tiny bit and release. Okay, that one turned out really bad, but I'm basically going to repeat these steps. Okay, let me show it to you guys from a different angle. I'm going to scoop up some water and slowly pour it in. Swirl it around and release. I feel like some's a little bit too big, but this one turned out perfect. Some turned out a little bit too big, too small, too deformed, but these look perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a little Coke popping boba. Oh, I think this is a success. Guys, I think I'm getting better. Practice is definitely the key to everything. Oops, that was a little bit too much. Okay, this batch turned out like almost perfect. Now let's make some blue bobas. And we're basically gonna do the same thing again. Okay, it's pretty, but it might be a little bit too light. It's really hard to see. I ended up adding a little bit more blue. Okay, it's still a little bit hard to see, but it's definitely a lot better. This also takes a little bit of practice, so as you can see, I started to make less mistakes compared to my first batch. This is definitely really aesthetic. I love it! And guys, we're finally done making some boba. Now to put it all together. But before we make the drinks, I decided to go a little crazy. I wanted to experiment a few more things. First, I wanted to see if I could make a shape by using a mold. Okay, nope, this is a complete fail. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. What if I put the popping bobas inside the big water bubble? I think it's gonna make like a new aesthetic drink. It sounds stupid and crazy, but I wanna try. So this was actually very hard to make it happen. I still wanted to make it edible or drinkable. I mean, I guess it's still a drink. But I mean, water would be too bland, so I actually got some clear juice for some flavor. The popping bobas were a little bit too hard, so I ended up trying with the Gudetama mochi. I mean, I wasn't skilled enough to make this look perfect, but I still think it could be like a new genre of drinks in the future. I mean, I don't know, but I thought it was creative. So after I was done trying some things out, I decided to move on to the real thing. Overall, I have to say, I think it turned out really cute, but it was a lot of work and I still need some practice. The popping bobas are surprisingly very good. So yeah, guys, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!